I bought this months ago, and I just been sitting around in the box next to the couch. Well, I've enjoyed other things uh, in life. So anyway, it was my really my beginning entry level into 5.1 surround sound, which I really wanted to enjoy something different, and they were really inexpensive, and I really just wanted to go into a new experience for myself at the time. Still in college at the time, and I lived in my grandmother's house, and I'm going to start going into a rant about this, but I'll spare you that, because it's not important. What it is important is that it is a great entry-level 5.1 surround sound system for especially if you have a very small apartment, living in a studio, and it's very inexpensive these days. So it's literally under $100. They retail for $79. You know, they were about $100 before when they first came out, but the price went down. The Z906 would actually trample this thing. I was really considering getting it. I still have considered getting it, and I'd like to get it someday, and I will, along with Edifier and Swan. They're little, nice, fantastic speakers, and they hold their own. But the subwoofer, like most entry level into surround sound, even clips or sound bars or all-in-ones, home theater in boxes by LG, Samsung, Sony, the subwoofer is what really suffers the most, and has the unfortunate suffering, because it does really suffer. So, anyway, this will be in the unboxing of this is Logitech Z506. I would say Z906. The subwoofer suffers on this too. The only one that I could, most websites over the last several years that can recommend them for a beginning into entry level 5.1 surround sound, and is very accommodating, would be the Energy surround sound set, or the mounted price one, which is exactly the same thing as the Energy one, and about $100 cheaper, and the sound is just about the same. Very little differences, which I think I should get eventually someday too, actually, to really try it out, because I do have extra receivers. This will be powered by the Creative Sound Blaster X7, which is an audiophile DAC and amplifier that I have been using bookshelf speakers and dedicated sub along with it. I wish these were in cherry. I really get sick and tired, and that's why Swan and some other brands appeal to me more, because I love the color cherry, or a nice dark wood, or a nice dark color. A little bit of talking, a little bit of ranting going on, but it's just my preferences, and I just wanted to bring out some recommendations out there for you guys. So here we have technical specifications. Total watts is 75 watts, 150 watts peak. Subwoofer is only 27 watts, which is pretty terrible. Satellites are 8, 4x8 watts. The channel is a little bit larger, 16 watts, which is where it should be. It's a 3D surround, 3D stereo, which is on all the time actually, unlike the previous model, which you can turn on and off if you wanted to. The RC inputs, 6-channel direct input, controls, power on and off, bass for the subwoofer. Works with all your devices with RCA 6-channel direct or 35mm, 3.5mm output. What's in the box is 4 satellite speakers, 3 center channel subwoofer, 2-year limited hardware warranty, which from my experience is quite limited. In the back we have immersive 5.1 surround sound, 150 watts peak power, I'll say efficiency, surround sound with 3D stereo, ported down firing sub, multiple inputs. You can put your Xbox 360, your PC, your PS3, dedicated bass output, and the rest is actually in French. Now to get to the unboxing. You have your instructions, which happen to be right here. I already know how to connect this. Need it. Here happens to be important information. Blah blah blah. Subwoofer, which is literally extremely small. And your speakers. And the RC inputs, the 3.5mm inputs. This is the power adapter. So here we have on the back here, you got your bass, input, well, volume, audio in, 6-channel inputs, the RCA for the stereo. This is for connecting the speakers. This is for the power speaker that controls on and off volume, and also what happens to be a VGA connector, and also the headphone connector, which I don't think I'm really gonna have great fun using that one, because I have plenty of DACs and a tube channel and a tube amplifier I use too. Here, another RC, another 3.5mm And of course, it's not gold, which really sucks. Center channel. One surrounds, rears, whatever you want to call it. Now the surround rears. Surround rears. This is the final one, which is the one I told you about. That's the power control one. Just take it out here. So like I said, we have here, which is the tweeter. It's like a 1.5, 1.1, 1.25, probably even less driver. Volume on and off. Turns green when you turn on and off. And that's really about it. Thank you for watching the unboxing and elaboration and talk about the Logitech Z506 surround inexpensive surround sound that you can get for $69 to $79, $60. They do go on sale pretty often. Or you can buy them refurbished for $53, $50, like that. It's a very good choice to buy. Thank you. Please subscribe, comment, share, elaborate, argue, whatever you'd like to do.